Hi, I'm Danny. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll show you how to install the Hardwire Kit for dash cameras. This eliminates the need for the cigarette lighter power cable and allows you to use parking collision detection. I did a video on dash camera installation, and I also reviewed the Summit 1 Pro dash cam by Vantrue. I'll add links to those in the description as well as where to purchase them. Let's get started. This is the hardware kit that I'm going to install today. It's the Vantrue hardware kit for dash cams. I've got everything laid out on the bench here. So there's a bunch of fuse adapter for most cars, if not all. And these two are laid out separately because these are the ones I'll be using for my Honda. Here's the module unit right here. And there's two settings. There's 12.0 and there's 11.6. So what 11.6 is, it'll shut the camera off at 11.6 volts and stop recording so it doesn't drain your battery. Or you can set that to 12.0 volts. To hook this up, there's a ground wire. Just needs to be hooked to a good ground. There's a battery wire that just needs to be hooked to constant battery power. And then there's the accessory wire. So what accessory is when your key's turned on, like when the radio comes on or your car is running, that would be accessory power. And I'll show you how to hook that up. So let's get started and get this put in the car. All right, so at the fuse box, I need to figure out which one of these fuses have battery power all the time and which one has battery power only when the key is turned on or the car is running. So that would be accessory power. So to do that, I got my meter here. It's on the voltage scale. My ground lead is hooked to a ground. And I already checked these, so I know that fuse number 6 has battery power. And there's no fuse in there. That spot's not being used, so we're going to use that. And then if you look, this leg has nothing, and this leg of the fuse has power. And I'm going to show you why that's important to know. But right now, let's go find the accessory, and I believe it would be that one, fuse number 8. But let me turn on the key. So right now, there's no power here. So let me turn on that key. And there we go, we got power. So this is gonna be our accessory here. So, and then it's at the bottom here. So if we were gonna put in our fuse, the outside leg here needs to go on the bottom. And let me go over to the bench and I'll show you why. So it's gonna be going like that. Before I plug in the fuse, there's something I need to show you. So I've got my meter and I've got it on sound. So anytime I hit continuity, you'll hear it beep. So what I mean by continuity, it's connected. So if I take my meter lead and put it on the end here and I come over to my fuse, on this side, it's not connected. On this side, it's connected. I just showed you my fuse box, and one of them had power, and the other side didn't. The side that has power is going to go on the outside here, because what the power is going to do, it's going to come from the car, go to this portion of the fuse, jump the fuse, and then come all the way back and go to my component. And that's what you want because the fuse needs to protect the circuit. So let's get this installed. A couple more things I want to show you. So you can actually use a test light if you don't have a meter. Just make sure when you check things, your test light's pretty bright. Also, I got lucky because I had 2 open slots. This one was fog lights that I'm not using. And then this one was just open. It didn't even have anywhere that it said it went. But if you didn't have 2 open slots, you're just going to need to go back and check which fuses have power. And when you do that, like this one here, this has power here, but this is your tire pressure monitor light. I would prefer to come up and grab something off the door locks. And then all you do is you pull the fuse. You take your fuse holder they provided. You'll put your fuse in here, and then you'll take your fuse holder, and then that's gonna go where that fuse was. All right, so I'm gonna hook these up. One's gonna go to the battery, which is hot all the time. And then I actually put a little black mark here for accessory, just so I remember. And then let's go get our module and hook that up. All right, so as far as the grounds, we're gonna hook those up right here where all these other grounds are. So let's do that. We're just gonna get a little 10 millimeter. And there it is. There's our ground wire. All right, so now we'll hook up these two. And remember, I put a black mark on the accessory. And there's the black mark. So the accessory's gonna come here. That one's in. And then the battery power all the time is gonna be here. All right, so even though I'm confident in my ability, I still want to check this. Come over here. That. Let's get our key. Turn it on. Perfect. Let's go ahead and shut it off. And let's get this cable routed so you can't see it. So if you look over here, here's the module right here. And I stuffed all the wires down in here, the extra. And then if you look over here, here's the battery and here's the accessory. And then the wires come right to here. And then it follows this molding all the way up. And then from there, it comes up this way. Crosses over, and then comes right back in the headliner right here. I hope this video was helpful today. If it was, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.